Hi, my name is David Walp, and this is my paper slide video on how I used digital literacies and social media tools to build my professional learning network. So here we have my professional learning network at the time when my class began. Most of my interactions with people were face-to-face. I did have some professional learning networks through work and through grad school, but they were not online, and all of my online work was to consume content rather than to create content, share content, or build relationships. Core text we use is Howard Rheingold's NetSmart, and he talks about 5 literacies: attention, time management, critical consumption, participation, collaboration, and networking. And Howard Rheingold says we need to have all 5 of these to be able to be effective online, and we're going to talk about how I've used these literacies so far. These are the tools that we're going to talk about today. There are certainly other tools, and there are other tools that I use, but I think these 5 tools can really illustrate how I can use the 5 digital literacies to build an online network. Twitter, an RSS feed, Blogger, Edmodo, which is a professional networking site and a host for teachers, and then Scoop It, which is a content curation site. So one of the core pieces of technology of social media for my professional learning network is Twitter. So this is a screenshot of my Twitter feed, and if you look, you see I'm using the hashtag EdChat so I can see what other teachers are saying about education, and I'm going to look through here and I'm going to try to find some good content to link up to. So I saw that we have something called the Positivity blog. The Positivity blog is right here. I click on the link and we go to the Positivity blog. This is not specific to education, but it's a nice site. It has some nice good advice, something nice to share. So I decided that I'm going to share this with the other teachers in my class. I'm going to participate by sharing information. So I go to Edmodo, which is a really great site for teachers. It's an existing PLN of other teachers that are obviously trying to work online, and it's also very useful because I can host a class of my own students on here and teach them about digital literacy. The interface is really nice. It looks and acts a lot like Facebook, so people are very familiar with it. I've been very impressed with it so far. But this is my Edmodo page for my grad class, MedU 603, and I'm going to post the link. And if we see here, I posted the link and we actually had a little bit of a conversation about it. Some other people read it, commented, I replied to their comments. So this is a really good example of participation. This isn't really collaboration. We're not accomplishing anything. We're not working towards a goal. We're sharing information. We're building up good social relationships. I decided that, that Positivity blog, it looks pretty good. I think I want to maybe see what else it has to say, so I'm going to link up the Positivity blog to my RSS feed through Google Reader. So this is the screenshot of my Reader page, and you can see the blogs I'm linked up to, a lot of education blogs, and I subscribe to the Positivity blog, and here we go. It's important to note that the article that's showing up is not the article that I originally linked to, but this is the most recent post on the Positivity blog. That caught me off guard the first time, so now I'm going to get the regular updates from everything posted to Positivity blog, and what I need to do is use good critical consumption, good, as Howard Rheingold calls it, crap detection. I don't yet know if this site has a lot of things that I want. It was good enough for me to give it a shot. I want to pay attention to it, but I'll have to keep checking in, and if it's not providing me good, useful content, I will ultimately remove it from my feed. I do have a blog. It's mostly for reflection. I'm not worried about driving a lot of traffic to my blog. I'm just getting started, and everybody has a blog, so there's no real reason to pay attention to mine just yet. But as time goes on, blogs are going to be useful because they are the forum for participation, I think, online. Everybody has a blog, you know, so you can go to other people's blogs, read them, share on them. Eventually maybe somebody would come to my blog and, you know, post a comment to which I could share. I think what's important is if someone posts a comment to my blog in here, my teacher, you know, responded to my journaling assignment. Good participation means that, you know, you have to give and take. So I'm not just putting things out there, you know, I need to respond to what other people are saying. So I'm trying to be very conscious. Anytime someone would comment on my blog, I comment back. Anytime someone comments on a post that I've put on Edmodo, I try to say something back and keep that conversation going. Because participation is really about building the good relationships online. You have to have good social relationships, online social relationships, before you can have online collaboration. So if someone posts on my blog, I make sure that I reply something in return. And, you know, if I go to someone else's blog, I try to find something to say on a post if I think it's interesting. Good participation etiquette when posting on someone else's blog. Am I saying something useful or helpful? If I'm criticizing, am I doing it appropriately, and do I know what I'm talking about? You know, I don't want to just, you know, if I jump on and say, great, you know, that's cool, but that doesn't really build a relationship. And if I say, you know, this is horrible, that doesn't necessarily, it's not a very productive conversation. I may think it's horrible, but I should be able to back that up with reasons. And I may think it's great, but I should be able to, you know, back that up a little bit more. Why do I think it's great? And try to leave something that they can respond to and keep the conversation going. So blogs are great for the participation element. I need to keep working on these. I haven't done a ton of posting to other blogs, but that's definitely on my radar for the near future. Something I really like is this program called Scoop It. Scoop It is a content curation program. You can actually get a little button that just sits on your browser bar, and you press the button. If you find a page you like, you press the button and it drops it into, this is my Responsible Educators, this is my Scoop It page. So the only things that are on here are the things that I've put on here. So it's great for participation. It gives me a chance to do some critical consumption. You know, I have a rule for myself that anytime I post something, I have to give some kind of individualized commentary on it, which means I'm not going to just post a million things. You know, I have to be thoughtful about what I'm doing and deliberate. And this, I view this as more of a showcase of the best things that I found so far that I really want to share to everyone. This is, I can also, when I scoop something, I can post it on, I can tweet it on Twitter, I could post it on Facebook if I want. So it's a good cross-platform way. And I think it's more likely that I'm going to get someone to come to my Scoop It page than someone is going to go to my blog at this point. So that's kind of the way I'm thinking about it. So I'm trying to be selective and you know, just put some good content out there. Technical difficulties. Alrighty, so just a review of what I've done so far. You know, here's the 5 literacies. I think I'm doing well with attention and critical consumption so far. I'm using my social media to find good things, to filter them out, to provide some commentary on them, and to start some participation. I need to take my participation to the next level. I need to start going to people's blogs and offering commentary. I need to start using sites like Edmodo or the Educators PLN, which is another a website where teachers can go. I need to start using these sites more proactively to start building up relationships. The only relationships that I have online are with people that I already have relationships in person, so I haven't really taken it to the next step in terms of online participation. I can't collaborate yet because I don't have those relationships. You have to have the social relationship before you can have that good working professional relationship. So obviously that's something long-term I would like to do. And networking is, I'm doing it right now. Who should I follow on Twitter? Who should I follow on Scoop It? Who should I follow and work with on Edmodo? So really, you know, who are the people that seem like they know what they're talking about? You know, where's the biggest bang for my buck in terms of paying attention to other people? These are the tools that I used. Twitter's great for finding links, but I have to fine-tune who I follow and make sure I use hashtags, you know, to follow specific topics. Edmodo is great for collaboration with professionals and with students. That's why I think it's one of the better professional learning network platforms out there for teachers, because I can use it with the students as well as finding professional colleagues. The RSS is a good tool, but it does have limitations. It's very, very important to fine-tune the feed, and all it does is bring the content to me. I still have to do a lot of work with critical consumption, and I found it's very easy to get overwhelmed with the RSS. So, you know, I think less is more, probably. Blogs, this is the bread and butter of online participation. Everybody has one. I have one. You might have one. So it's really, really great, but again, it's not just to consume content, because that's where I was when I started, but to participate and collaborate, I need to go to the blogs. I need to offer some commentary, which, you know, again, it's building a relationship. I need to build the relationships probably through blogs. And Scoop.it's fun. You know, it's graphical, it looks nice, it really makes me think about what content I want to post up, to be very deliberate. It should lead to more participation and potentially networking opportunities. Ideally, you know, my Scoop.it page might become a network for other people to go to, and you know, people that I don't know might be coming to the page and telling other people I don't know about it, and that would be really, really awesome. So here is my, there we go. Here's my new PLN. Not too much has changed over here. But you know, right here there's a lot going on, and I couldn't really draw lines to connect everything. It would have just been a mad scramble, you know, because the power of social media is that, you know, a lot of these tools serve multiple and overlapping functions, and it's important for me to find the ones that work best for me and my goals. I have a little bit of a line here, you know, our one and actually two of my graduate classes have used some level of social media to collaborate, but I haven't really, you know, ideally this will expand and it'll encapsulate everything else I'm doing, and I think that, you know, that'll take some time, but you know, if I keep working on it, I think that's a reasonable goal. So that's how I've used digital literacies and social media tools to expand my PLN, and thank you for watching.